This is Port Elizabeth, a city at the bottom of Africa. We're not Joburg or Cape Town because we don't want to be. We're PE. We have waves, wildlife, South Africa's friendliest people, a pyramid, and the Iron Man. We even have a university named after Nelson Mandela. But what makes PE even more special is that place, right there. Aspen, Port Elizabeth. Africa's biggest pharmaceutical company. It makes billions of tablets every year and sends them all over the world, helping people get better and saving lives out there. But it all starts right here. And today, I finally get to go inside.
These are just a few of Aspen's 10,000 employees who work at 27 manufacturing sites on 6 continents.
I think everyone here is passionate about what they do and they want to give off their best.
We have to produce good quality tablets.
I make a difference for the people outside.
You come here every day knowing that you will save other people's lives.
We have one goal, and our goal is to focus on producing good quality products to the market.
But Aspen PE is the flagship site with 5 manufacturing facilities and another going up as we speak, and I get to see them all. Those people are looking at what medicines the world needs and then planning which of these
Tablets, capsules, eye drops, injectable pre-filled syringes, etc., need to be made.
This is where all the ingredients are kept. And this is where the fun starts.
I'm in Unit 1 now, where they produce billions of tablets and capsules each year. What's beyond impressive is that they use a gravity feed to get things going. They measure everything out here in the dispensary on the 3rd floor, then drop them down through that downflow booth, and it lands up
In these big storage containers called RBCs before heading to Aspen's integrated granulator system, where 5 of these mix it all up.
This enormous one here can churn out 800 kilograms of tablet mixture. That's as much as a giraffe weighs in just 6 or 7 hours. And that one giraffe, batch, can be turned into anything from 200,000 to 3.6 million tablets.
People in this company, and Aspen Port Elizabeth in particular, want to be the best that they can be.
Oh, I'm very proud to be part of Aspen because I know that I'm helping a lot of people out there.
I feel overexcited when I'm here. I know that I'm making a difference.
Unit 1 has its own tablet presser, but I want to show you this one in Unit 2. Aspen's new Korsh tablet press machine. I don't want the other machines to hear. This one, super fast.
It has its own built-in automatic weighing station, which checks that each tablet is the right weight, and it even autocorrects if it's not. It can also compress tablets of different sizes and shapes.
Every day I come here happy, knowing that I'm going to learn something new and I'm going to do an impact in other people's lives.
Come on, people!
I'm here at Unit 3 to see Aspen's newest tablet packing line, IMA 4.
Although I prefer to call it MI6.
Every day someone comes in with a new idea to make our business better.
We are like a team, we are team players.
I have a very good relationship with my team. We understand each other. We like brothers and sisters on the line.
That there is Aspen's brand new overwrapper.
It overwraps instead of shrink wraps, giving blister-packed products like these a much more sophisticated look, don't you think?
And this is Aspen's high-speed bottling line, back at Unit 1. Most lines fill 25 bottles a minute, but this one blazes through 80. These now go into boxes and their journey continues.
from PE, across South Africa, up through Africa, and all the way to Latin America, Asia, Europe, Russia, and Australia. Helping and healing millions of people all around the world. No, not me. I've still got places to go. Like this one.
Drumroll please for Aspen's new high containment suite, where high potency and cytotoxic medicines will be made. What that means is it's pretty hectic stuff that needs to be made under highly specialized conditions, and it's used to treat more serious conditions.
It's fascinating how the technology works.
The good quality products we produce at Aspen Pharmacare goes all over the world healing people.
My role is very fun and exciting because it's a new problem every day. It gives an opportunity to problem solve, which is the greatest part of it.
Got it? They get it.
Most important is you must enjoy what you're doing.
Being here is being at home.
People will come together as a network, as a team.
We are like a family and we understand each other very, very well.
They are no longer my colleagues, they are my friends, they are my everything. Yeah, that's what makes me smile to come here.
And now for our final destination. This is the sterile facility where they make eye drops and injectables. And that's it. Our journey's done. But I'm not yet. Because while I was in there, I found out Aspen's secret ingredient, the reason they've been so successful since the beginning. It's them. They care. They really do care.
Healthcare. We care.
We live in a world of instant everything. Instant messages, instant coffee, even instant love. Certain things, however, cannot be rushed, like quality. And when you're in the pharmaceutical industry like we are, quality is key. Here at Aspen, we make 24 billion tablets each year at 27 manufacturing facilities on 6 continents. And our medicines reach customers in 150 countries across the globe. To achieve this and at the same time ensure our facilities operate optimally takes accurate demand forecasts, considerable planning, constant communication across multifunctional teams, and at the very heart of it all, the careful and strategic use of time. There's simply no place for instant. At our manufacturing facilities in Port Elizabeth and East London in South Africa, the journey to a first-rate product begins at the very moment the Aspen Marketing Division or one of Aspen's third-party customers downloads a forecast for products required into our system. This takes place on the second day of every month. This forecast suggests which basket of products needs to be manufactured in the foreseeable future based on current and predicted sales trends. Our manufacturing facilities have a time fence of 3 months, which we also call the firm zone. This is basically the minimum lead time the site requires from receipt of a forecast to the start of production. So, for a demand forecast received in January, production would typically only start in April. If the demand is urgent, we can bring production forward into the firm zone, but this requires major shifts in our existing scheduling plans, which can be disruptive. Let's view the process from download to delivery using the product Xyloric as an example. Let's assume the forecast download takes place on the 2nd of January and that the request is for 5 batches, equating to 5 million tablets of Xyloric for end of April delivery. Xyloric is a product that we export overseas. It is used in the treatment of gout. The very next day after a download is received, the manufacturing site starts evaluating a myriad of different aspects to ensure that delivery of the required product is possible by the required date. We need to evaluate if we have all the raw materials, ingredients, and packaging materials needed to manufacture and pack the Xyloric. The active ingredient for Xyloric is called allopurinol. If we don't have enough of this ingredient in stock, we will need to order it from our supplier in India. For allopurinol, the supply chain lead time from the time the order is placed with the supplier until delivery is 81 working days. This evaluation of material is of course not only for Xyloric. Our manufacturing site in Port Elizabeth delivers an average of 650 packed product batches per month. The material requirements for all these batches need to be evaluated. Some raw materials have a lead time of up to 205 working days. It is therefore very important that the forecast downloaded into the manufacturing sites is as accurate as possible, as materials with long lead times need to be purchased well in advance. Once the supplier delivers the material to our manufacturing site, it is booked in, checked by quality control, tested in the laboratory to ensure that it conforms to the necessary specifications, labeled, and eventually released for use. This process can take up to 14 days. But materials are just one of the aspects we need to consider. We also need to evaluate the capacity of our manufacturing and packing sites, which consist of several work centers, each with different equipment serving a variety of functions. It can take up to 5 days just to schedule and plan the forecast, as on the one hand, we have to plan orders to meet the requested delivery date, but on the other hand, we have to ensure our production plan is feasible for our factory. We also need to evaluate our resources. Do our staff have to work additional shifts or overtime? Do we need to employ contract workers to assist? What training requirements will this involve? There are costs relating to all these options, which must all be taken into consideration. But let's get back to Xyloric. Our planning during the 3-month firm zone ensures that we have the necessary capacity, labor, and materials to meet the requirements for Xyloric. Production begins at the start of April. In total, it will take 3 days to manufacture the Xyloric tablets in the production phase. A day is required for the production order to go to our stores and for stores to select and issue the many ingredients required, and a further 2 hours to dispense these, which is the process where all the different ingredients are measured out and combined. Our Port Elizabeth factory manufacturing Xyloric is built on 5 levels, with gravity rather than conveyor belts used to move the ingredients from one processing area to the next. After dispensing the ingredients, it takes a further 6 hours to granulate these ingredients, which is essentially mixing them into a fine dry powder. This granule can be compressed into a tablet form. For Xyloric, it takes an average of 8 hours, depending on the tablet strength, to compress the mixture into tablet form. Some tablets are given a sugar-based coating to make them palatable, but not Xyloric. Built into the manufacturing lead time is the time it takes to stringently clean and check all the bulk containers and machinery. And as we switch from one product to the next, comprehensive changeover procedures are needed. Changeover takes 24 hours at the granulation stage and 13 hours at the compression stage. At various steps during the manufacturing process, samples of the product are taken and submitted to the lab for testing. These tablets need to conform to the required specifications and quality in order to be released for use. This testing can take 4 to 7 days in the lab. Document auditing is carried out at each stage of production, and once tablets have been compressed, the batch book is audited internally. Production auditors ensure production documents are completed according to Aspen's good documentation and standard operating procedures practices. This process can take 1 to 2 days. The batch book is then verified by the Quality Assurance Department. This process can take 1 to 7 days, depending on whether there are any queries or not. Once the manufacturing has been completed, a pack order is given to the packing floor. Xyloric is packed into a blister pack, and all the packaging materials required for packing, the foil, the information leaflet, the unit carton, outer cartons and shipping cartons are dispensed to the floor. Packing a Xyloric batch takes an average of 5 days. 1 day to place the order, 1 day to pick the materials from the stores, 2 days to pack the tablets on one of the blister lines, and 1 day to reconcile the materials documents. Since we pack different products in our line and we require an 8-hour changeover period on the blister lines, it should then take a further 1 to 7 days to audit, close, and release the production order. If we only consider the manufacturing and packing process for Xyloric, it typically takes about a month to have a completed, finished pack ready to leave the site for delivery to a customer. At Aspen, time and careful planning are critical for a high-quality product and a smooth-running factory, and to ensure we are never out of stock. Our products are making a difference in the health of millions of people across the globe. Let's continue to work together to produce high-quality, affordable medicines for all.